The year is 1997, and the most realistic racing game on the PlayStation is this.
Easy right, easy left. Medium right.
Fast forward to 1998, and things get a lot more real. This is Gran Turismo on the PS1. Featuring 173 cars, 11 tracks and highly detailed graphics, nothing of this scale had ever been seen before on a console. And this would only be the beginning of a franchise that still continues to this day. The game features two game modes, Quick Arcade and Gran Turismo mode. Quick Arcade mode is very difficult to play. You select difficulty, pick a car and track, and you thrown straight into the action. The handling in this mode is very twitchy, and while it differs drastically from the handling in Gran Turismo mode, it's still enjoyable. Once you win a few races in arcade mode, you unlock bonus items, mainly cars and tracks. Arcade mode also has time attack and multiplayer options. In time attack, you are racing against the clock, trying to set the fastest time possible. In split screen multiplayer, you can race against a friend with any of the cars and tracks you have unlocked. Unfortunately, there is no AI in this mode, but at least multiplayer is available. That sums up everything that's available in arcade mode. Gran Turismo mode is the main part of the game, but before you buy your first car and start racing, you have to get a license through a series of tests. These tests are really annoying. And if you crash, go off track or exceed the time limit, you fail and have to do the test again. With enough practice though, you'll eventually get your license. I recommend getting B and A class licenses before buying a car, because you can enter most events with these two licenses, although you will eventually have to obtain an international A license to complete the game. You are given 10,000 credits to buy your first car, and there are a lot of different dealerships to choose from. New cars are too expensive, so you have to start off with a used one. Japanese cars are usually the best first cars as they are cheap and have a reasonable amount of power, so I bought a Toyota Supra. There are lots of race events to complete in Gran Turismo, starting with the Sunday Cup for beginners and gradually increasing in difficulty where you will find endurance races. Time Trial is similar to Time Attack but with an unlimited number of laps. The Spot Race lets you take part in individual races without needing a license. For each race you are given the option to qualify. It's a bit useless though because most of the time you overtake everyone at the start anyway. Unfortunately, this game features a lot of rubber banding, which makes it difficult to win races even if you have a faster car. There's no excuse for this in a simulator, and it's the main problem with the game. At least it makes the replays look good. The other problem with this game is that you have to grind loads, which is made worse by the rubber banding. It's almost down to luck as to whether you win a race or not, and even if you do, you still have nowhere near enough credits to buy a quick car. Luckily, not only do you get credits for winning races, but you also get a championship bonus, and, if you win the championship, you also win a car, which can be obtained repeatedly. The prize cars start off quite bad, but some are quite good, and selling them helps to get more credits. Rather than upgrading my first car, I saved up for a Nissan GTR because you can upgrade them to over 800 horsepower and complete much more events that you would have been able to with your first car. That's right, try and keep up with me now, Nissan Micra. Obviously, as the game progresses, it gets more difficult to win races, but it would be boring if it wasn't. And it's the satisfaction that you get from winning a race in Gran Turismo that keeps you wanting to come back to it. This is also the first game to support the dual-shock analog controller, making the handling feel much nicer than previous racing games on the PS1. It gives the user much more depth when controlling the car. It's no surprise then that Gran Turismo went on to become the best-selling game on the Sony PlayStation, selling over 10 million copies worldwide. I give Gran Turismo 3.5 stars. It features excellent controls and tons of content, but is let down by rubber banding and a reliance on grinding. Even so, Gran Turismo was an excellent start to the franchise, and things would only get better with the later games in the series.